You're watching Iowa Live. Everything local, entertaining, and meaningful in Central Iowa is right here on Iowa Live.
From the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, it's Friday and none too soon. And boy, oh boy, do we have a great program for you today. You are going to meet a very cool dog and one extremely cool cat is joining us right now. Known this man for a long, long time, Dr. Chad Johnson.
Hey.
Good to see you, buddy.
My wife Sarah says hi.
Where's the snacks?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, I asked him about your snacks. His wife makes some incredible snacks. Now, full disclosure, he used to live across the creek from me.
That's right.
Over in Lou Tuna.
Lou Tuna.
So there's real cool, but you are here because of the incredible dental practice that you have. We've talked about it here
Yes, thank you.
before.
Yeah.
It was like the Star Wars of dental practices. You have the cutting edge technology.
Yeah, so I own Veranda Dentistry. We have two offices. We have Veranda Dentistry in Pleasant Hill was my original, about a mile up the road from where I grew up. And then I bought Dr. Ray's practice in Johnston, so I have my second practice there. And so I wanted to come today to talk about Yomi, our new robot. We're the first and only dental office in the state that has the robotically assisted dental implant placement. So it's a huge deal. I wanted to come and talk about it.
All right, let's talk about that. Let's show what Yomi is all about.
Yeah.
Now, does the robot do the surgery, or do you do the surgery?
I actually had people call and say, I don't want a robot placing it. I still place it. So what the robot does is we take a CT scan with a little marker placed in the patient's mouth. And so that x-ray comes, and it takes a picture, and then what we do is we plant it on the CT where we want the implant to go. So that way we stay away from any nerves, the sinus, anything like that, and we can maximize the bone placement, angulation, and depth. Then what we do is we execute with the robot. It helps us put the implant and the drill exactly where we plant it. So it locks it in one angle, then it locks it in at the other, and then we drill it, and it doesn't let us go any deeper. It just lets us put the implant exactly where we wanted it. So it's planned and executed same day.
Okay.
So precision is super high.
Speaking of precision, what happens if the patient moves a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll notice on the video that it moves with us. So if for example, if this was my hand on the drill, and as the patient moves, it would move with it. So it tracks from that marker where the patient is, and so if the patient moves, it just moves with it.
It's like a GPS.
It is. It's a GPS for the patient and for the implant placement.
You talk about precision.
Yeah.
You can't get any better than this.
Yeah. So historically, I started placing implants going into 2006, so 18-ish years ago. And when I was doing that, it was just freehand. You would cut the gums open, and you'd find the bone, and you'd make the hole. That was okay enough, and a lot of people still do that. Around 2013, 2014, I started using surgical guides that were made from CT scans, and I thought that was so cool. This takes it to the next level, and I saw some buddies on social media that had this, and I was like, I've got to check this out. It was August of 21 that I was like, I've got to, I did a demo with it, and I was like, I really wish I could get this, but I need to hold off just to make sure that financially we are ready. Now it's ready, and the state is ready. What's really cool is if we're placing one implant, it helps place the implant exactly where we want it, but especially for the people that have a denture and they want to be able to lock the teeth in permanently, we can place multiple implants that are perfectly parallel with one another because the robot helps us lock it in and get a precision better than ever.
This is the cutting edge
Absolutely.
technology. Yeah.
Yep, I'm the 208th person in the world to have this.
Wow, and we have it right here. You can see some of the device there in action. Now, implants, the benefits of implants.
Well, now we don't have to drill on adjacent teeth, so that way you don't have to have any cavities getting up underneath in the next few years underneath of that. Also having a hole, so you get to have your normal speech, and then also you get to enjoy chewing again, smiling again. Your phonetics as you speak are replaced. Then you don't have to wear a removable partial or anything like that. So lots of benefits.
Now you mentioned can you do this in one day? Have you been doing that in a day's period of time?
So we offer free consultations, and the idea is, there's no catch other than we're trying to invite people in and lower the barrier. You come in, we'll do a 3D scan. scan at no cost. We'll just take a look at that. And if you have enough bone, we'll choose an implant that we have the same day that maximizes the implant size, but also stays safe away from the adjacent teeth, a sinus, the nerves, anything like that. And then when we plan it on the 3D scan, then the execution of it is just done in the mouth. I mean, and it takes about 15 minutes of actual work inside the mouth. So it's probably an hour visit. It's not quite Lens Crafters, but we're trying to get there. We're trying to get there.
This is amazing. Yeah. This is technology we have not seen in the state of Iowa before, but you have now. This is at your Johnston office?
At the Johnston office, yep.
Okay. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, you mentioned about getting the scan and all that. Easiest way and the best way to get a hold of you. VeranaDentistry.com/robot gets us to the actual implant information for the robot. All right. This is what you need to do. If you've been thinking about implants, you heard about the long delay and
please
things
come check it out.
This is the man you need to turn to and his bank of dentists that you have.
That's right. Dr. Ryan is looking forward to meeting you too. So I've got an associate that comes in and works with me. He wasn't able to come today because he has family stuff, and I think that's awesome. So he had some family stuff to do, which was all happy and good, and we're wishing him the best with that. But I'm representing Verana Dentistry today. You'll see Dr. Ryan and I when you come into the Johnston office. Also in the Pleasant Hill office, we'll just send you over to the Johnston office for the Yomi robot-assisted dental implants.
Yomi.
That's right.
We owe you for coming in and telling us about this. Man. And may the 4th be with you tomorrow.
Yes, let's do it.
This is what we're talking about. This is the latest and greatest when it comes to dentistry.
Thanks, Lou.
With Dr. Chad. Yeah. All right, when we come back, you're going to meet a cool dog. Silo is ready to go to a new home. We'll find out all about Silo. Look how pretty he's sitting. Okay, that's next on